Sure, anywhere you want. You can go in the garden. So guys, the 5146 Patek Philippe annual calendar. What do I think of this Patek Philippe? And I gotta tell you, man, it's one of the coolest Patek Philippe's of all time. The annual calendar, what a cool piece. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego-based interior designer who specializes in full-service residential and boutique-style commercial spaces from start to finish. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing some paid reviews. Today I'm doing paid review 20J40, and today what am I wearing? I'm wearing my Patek Philippe 5296, and I am wearing this on a Aaron Bespoke strap. Aaron Bespoke straps. This is a paid review on the Patek 5146J, the yellow gold, the J. This is from Doug. Dear Paul, ArchieLuxury, love your channel, very entertaining, heard about your small problem, brocus pocus, and I wanted to help out. I have a 5146J I bought in 2014. I did own the same watch in the 2000s, but sold it in the financial crisis, very painful. So he would have had that model came out 2006, I think. It replaced the 5036 and the 5035. I can't wait until I couldn't wait until I could purchase another. In the meantime, the watch became more expensive. The Patek I bought in 2014 did not include papers, only a receipt from the jewelers the seller bought it from and an extended warranty. This knocked the price down a fair bit. Does this matter? I don't plan on ever selling the watch. My family can sell it in my estate or steal it from me on my deathbed. I wear the watch in affluent company where they would wear their Rolex Submariners and Chinolas. We are in Detroit where they don't know any better and they have no idea or understand the elegance and handcrafted precision that is passing through their midst. I'm sending you $100 for a paid review of the watch, and comment on the lack of papers. You can create a YouTube video at your leisure. On to PayPal. Good luck, mate. Doug. So Doug, thank you so much for doing that. I'm trying to raise a bit of money in the next couple of days. I want to treat my ex-wife. I'm trying to win her back. Win her back. The reason why am I trying to win her back? Well, guys, I'm getting older. I've got children with her. I would like to get the situation sorted out. You know, that's the way I feel, guys. That's the way I feel. So let's have a look. I just check it. You know, he didn't send me a pic. That's okay. I'll put a pic up. Guys, the 5146, what basically is it? It's Patek Philippe's annual calendar. Now, I, of course, have the 5035. This was the first annual calendar. It came out in 1996. And it's Patek's, the world's first annual calendar. This is there. And so this model here, this model came out 1996, and it Then the progression from this model was they released a platinum. They had the 5035. They could get that in platinum, rose gold, white gold, yellow gold. Then they also released a 5056, which was a platinum. It was very much a... That fly is just going to zoom past every couple of seconds. Go away, fly! They released a platinum 5056, which had a moon phase instead of the 24-hour time, and a power reserve. And then they released the 5036, which was in the other metals, the rose gold, white gold, yellow gold. Then Patek released the 5146 in 2006 to replace the 5035 5036. And what do I think of the 5146? I absolutely love it. I have been a huge fan. The 5146 has got the same basic dial layout like the 5035. It's the original. It's the most fundamental annual calendar in the current production. There have been some wonderful annual calendars that have come out. They had the 5396, which is superb. It's got a very retro feel to it. The 5396 is very similar to the Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar 3448. The 3448, which was the first automatic perpetual calendar. So they used the separate eyes. Okay, so it's kind of the 5396, very beautiful. The other one in more recent times they released was the 5205, which very, very modern, sculptured sides. The 5205 sculptured sides, the separate eyes for the date, very modern, chic, larger case, 42 mils. What do I think myself? I think all of these annual calendars from Patek Philippe are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've got the 5035, which is actually the least valuable of them all. The 5035, it's 37 mil, a little bit small. But you know what? I don't care. That's the watch I had when I turned 40. For my 40th, I bought that. Look, as far as the 5146 goes, absolutely beautiful. You've got it in yellow gold. I actually think, honestly, I prefer the 5146, 5035, 5036 in yellow. That is my choice metal, okay? Okay, I like the complicated Pateks in yellow. The white gold is stunning and the rose gold is stunning, but for me, the yellow gold, I think is the best. That's now you're not going to get in trouble for saying that, but I think the yellow gold is the best color for the Patek complications. I like the white gold for the simple calendar, just minute, hour, date type of watches. Now you asked me, when you bought your 5146J, it had no papers. Okay, look, it's not the end of the world. Of course, we all prefer to have papers with all the watches, but it depends on the deal. If you get a good deal, the wonderful thing with Patek is you can always get an extract from the archives. That's where you give Patek, you go to their website, patek.com, and they will actually give you a certificate. They won't give you a certificate of origin. They'll give you an extract from the archive. So that's kind of that's as good as papers. I would highly recommend, if ever you got it serviced, please do so through Patek. I really do think these complicated Patek should be serviced by Patek. Keep all the receipts, because that adds to the history file. Collectors love a history file. So to answer your question there, and the boxes, look, the Patek boxes, you've got to have the big mahogany box. The good news is you can buy them on the secondary market. Yes, they are expensive. Please, if you run it by me. I'll make sure the box is original, because there are a few fakies going around there. But look, I would say honestly, just the papers, lack of papers doesn't... Look, I would say honestly, how much does it affect the price? I would say it's probably $1,000 US. Okay, so it's not, in the scheme of things, it's not a lot of money considering how expensive this watch is. So I would tend to say $1,000 to $1,500, and I would get the extract from the archive. Get the extract and keep all your service receipts. You want to document the history. I don't think... does this matter? Look, it's nice to have, but no. I will buy Pateks without papers. Yes, of course, of course. I think, look, it's not the end of the world. I would get the box. I would get the box. If you need help tracking that down, I'm more than happy, because you've been so nice, Doug. You've been so nice to me. I can certainly help you. I can help you with that. So please, 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 please. I'm more than happy to help you. There's no questions of that at all. What do I think? The 5146, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely. Out of all the annual calendars, I love the 5396. Yes, I do. I love the 5205. I love all of them, but I would say the 5146 is probably the most perfect. The perfect size. It's 39 mils, big modern size. It's an absolute cracker. An absolute cracker of a wristwatch. I don't think you can go wrong with that. I don't think you can go wrong with that watch. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, gorgeous wristwatch. Absolutely stunning, amazing piece. My advice to you would be to just enjoy it, love it, wear it. Just don't get it in water. Keep your precious Pateks away from water, of course. But it's a great watch. The 5146, absolutely beautiful. You couldn't do any... I mean, it is one of the most beautiful annual calendars ever made. I love the 5146. I must confess and tell you, I really do love it. I think it's absolutely perfect. It's perfect. And I would say enjoy it. It's a great wristwatch. Great wristwatch. Great watch there indeed. The 5146, absolutely stunning. The size is just perfect. It's absolutely gorgeous watch. I love my 5035. My 5035 says hello. 5146, absolutely beautiful Patek Philippe. How could you not love it? That's the question I have. How could you not love it? Do papers make a big difference? I think, generally speaking, I would say papers probably are $1,000 US to $1,500 US for a simple Patek. Maybe with an annual calendar, world time, I think about $1,500 to $2,000 US. And for a grand complication, probably $2,500. I would always get the big box. You can get those. If you need help tracking down one, I'm more than happy to help you. They are expensive, but you can get them hopefully $500 to $1,000 US dollars. And they are a great... It's just beautiful to present the watch in that big box. Absolutely stunning box. Beautiful box. It just presents so beautifully. So my advice to you would be to cherish it, love it. I think the 5146, beautiful contemporary annual calendar. Do I prefer the 5396 to the 5146? I actually like the funny thing is, when I saw the 5396, I fell in love with it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Then as time's gone on, I'm thinking, you know what? The 5146 is just original, beautiful annual calendar. It's got that 5035 DNA in it. So I love the 5146 in yellow gold. Man, that is a precious watch. That's a grail. That is a grail. That is a grail. And the problem is, I got to be honest with you, with Patek itself, the next step up is the perpetual calendars, which are roughly double brand new prices of the annual, but they're not as funky. You know, the perpetual calendars tend to be a little bit more conservative. I think the annual calendars nail it. Absolutely nail it. I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. Guys, in summary, what do I think of the 5146? I think in many ways it could be the quintessential Patek Philippe. Let me explain. Many of the perpetual calendars made by Patek are a little bit on the small size. This relates to the fact that the perpetual calendar has been a very traditional, very, very conservative watch. The annual calendar, because it was targeted as a Goldilocks complication, not too complicated and not too simple, just right, it was always meant to appeal to a younger audience. That's correct. The 5146 carries on this trend. In fact, when they launched the 5035 in 1996, they did a few interesting things. Let me tell you what they did there. They wanted to make this special to bring in a new consumer for Patek Philippe. And they did something really, really interesting. What they did was, I'll tell you what they did. They put loom. They put loom on an annual calendar. And I got to tell you, the 5146 is really the carry-on of the 5035. The other interesting thing is, did you know, here's a little bit of a tidbit, a lot of the perpetual calendars, they use the 240, that's the micro rotor movement, which is one of Patek's highly prized sacred cows. That's a movement that came out in the late 70s. Interestingly enough, because they use that movement, a lot of perpetual calendars do not have seconds. That's right, you don't have the second hand because they can't fit it as a center second. Well, they can with a lot of engineering, but this is sort of the characteristic of the movement. Interestingly enough, my world time, the 5110, it has no second hand. I bought it second hand, but it's got minute and hours. It doesn't have seconds. And that's because the 240 movement is the way it's engineered. You've got to have sub-seconds as a little adjunct. Now, the interesting thing is the 5146 movement uses 5146 Patek. It uses the 324/315 series of movements, which does support center seconds. So the big thing is this. I've got to be totally honest with you. The 5146 is geared as a younger man's Patek. It's the younger, thinking, rich young man's choice. And it's slightly bigger, it's more avant-garde, and it really does punch, in my opinion, way above its weight. I think an annual calendar could be a really great complication. It's like going back to the traditional triple dates, the triple date watches, which you had to adjust each month at the end. Triple date's still a cool type of, it's got that old world charm to it, being in a new modern era. So in many ways, the 5146, I think it could be the perfect piece to have. It's part of the Patek Philippe useful complications. And prior to the annual calendar, if you wanted a Patek, you either got a 2-hand or a 3-hand with date, simple Calatrava, or you went to a perpetual calendar, no in between. And I gotta tell you, I think the annual calendar range really fits in beautifully. I think, I mean, years ago, when I was getting into Pateks, my aim, the dream I had was to have a Patek with many eyes. In the annual calendar, you've got date, day, and 24-hour on the 5035. So I wanted a Patek which had many eyes, and this could be one of the easiest ways to get into quite a complicated Patek. 5146, I think, is younger, vibrant. It's a vibrant mix, and I think it's only a foolish snob who says a foolish snob looks at it and says, oh, that won't do, only a perpetual calendar will do. Perpetual calendar is the granddaddy of complications. Of course it is. It's a great complication, but annual calendar is such a cool thing to come out of Patek. Interestingly enough, they use more parts in an annual calendar than they do in a perpetual calendar. Work that one out. So production costs of the annual calendars is quite significant. This is not a compromise sort of watch. I personally hold the annual calendar very, very dear to my heart. It was my first complicated Patek, and I think in years to come it'll be remembered as a great complication added to the Patek legacy. So 5146, what do I think? Look, I think it could be the most perfect Patek annual calendar to get. It's modern, it's vibrant, with that charm. I'm a very conservative guy. I gotta tell you, personally, when I look at these annual calendars, I think the 5205 is a little bit too big, a little bit too modern. I like my annual calendars conservative. And that's kind of my preference. I think the annual calendar itself, with the beautiful second hand going around, is absolutely nails it. Would I add a perpetual? Of course I would. I love perpetual calendars, but I think the annual is a really cool complication to have. So the 5146, I think, whether it's your only Patek or part of your Patek collection, it is absolutely shooting way above its weight. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some negative comments. We always do love our negative comments. And guys, paid reviews, it keeps me full-time on YouTube. Without paid reviews, I would sink faster than the Titanic. That's correct, guys. I really do need these paid reviews to keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 US, and I gotta be honest with you, $50 US, guys. I need the help. I really do need the help. Get a paid review done. It really helps me out. I love you. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Do you mind if I stay for a while? All snuggle up in each other's arm. Do you mind if I stay by your side? Just looking at you, all the time goes